Hey guys, I'm in my car right now. So I'm so stupid sometimes. My dad asked me to clean his car, like the inside. The outside is already washed. Every day you guys see me, I look worse. Like Jesus, I need to take off this hair. I'm supposed to make my hair next week, and I'm at home. I'm not using my beauty for anything. And honestly, I always prefer like being homeless. This is the second video I'm making in this house. I'm feeling like motivated, like I'm feeling like such a YouTube queen. Hi, Jesus. Every time I look at myself, I'm like, oh my god, did it get uglier? But anyways, so this is my car. I just want to be able to drive. Like my dad said, okay, when you guys come back, you're going to learn how to drive. But this lighting is so good. I didn't expect it to be this good. And I was like, oh, I'm coming back, I'm driving. Last Sunday I asked him, so when is it starting? I said, not now. Like, bro, this is my excuse to just yap. Because I don't really feel like cleaning his car. But like, I was like, I could vlog for the fun of it. So I will look so good driving. Just be like, and like I used to watch Emma Chamberlain. She keeps her leg up like this on the seat, one leg up and then the other leg down. I'm like, are you not scared of dying, young lady? But anyways, so we are going to get to the cleaning part because we actually have to clean. I like the lighting. I wish I like looked better, but we have to be real, you guys. I look like this 99% in my house. I hate putting effort in my looks. I just feel like looking homeless, which is not a nice thing to do. But I'm already talking too much. So anyways, let's get to the cleaning because we have to clean. But before we go into the cleaning, let me give you guys a quick car tour. I don't know what this is called, but I think whatever it is. I don't know anything about cars. Let's start from there. So this is where he keeps his Bible because he's a churchman. Some things that are important, which I'm not going to go through because that's privacy. This is just a hole. This is the cup holders. What else? Nothing too important. And that's the bright sun. And this is the mirror. And this is another mirror. And once again, what do we need? So now that we're done with the car tour, I suck at the touring thing because, bro, who has that strength to be saying, oh my god, this is the steering wheel? I feel like everybody knows that the car has the steering wheel, right? Let's get into the topic of the day, religion. Let's define religion first of all. Religion is a broad, complex concept, generally referring to a system of beliefs, practices, and rituals centered on faith, often involving a belief or a worship of superhuman, controlling, or a higher power. We have different kinds of religion. We have Christianity, we have Islam, and we have Buddhism. There are other various kinds of religions, but I'm not going to go into that because I don't really know anything about them. So we have the major religions in the world. We have Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, along with other significant ones. But the major ones we all know. And we have a lot of similarities. We all worship one supreme being, and we go to him with humbleness. And also people from different places come together with a similar goal. Maybe I should have a yapping session in the car, like just yap about things. I have a topic I wanted to talk about. I don't know. Should I talk about it? Should I not talk about it? I'm confused. Should I make a vlog? The vlog is just going to be really boring. But I have a topic. Religion. Like, I don't know. Religion is one thing that
I wanted to go and do like a full research on it, but I was like, let me just yap about it, right? Religion is something that is so complex. Sometimes you say something about a particular religion and you're like, blasphemy, blasphemy. You have done this, you have done that. And I get it. You have to respect other people's religions and cultures and beliefs and values and morals, all that shit. But for me, I feel like religion is one thing that has divided the world so much. Does that make sense? Because we have different religions and they all have different beliefs and they are claimed to worship different gods. Yeah. So the different gods makes like everybody think, yeah, we are better than you guys. We are better than you guys. Like, who is your god? My god is bigger. That kind of thing. But for me, I feel like religion is like supposed to just be about spirituality. I feel like we all worship one god, but in different forms. Everyone is like, yeah, these people, dada. Okay, in school, I had this course, Nigerian popular culture, and the lecturer was saying that because as Africans we're colonized, and the colonial masters brought Christianity to us. So before then, we already had we already had a system of worship, and that was the traditional worshiping. So it was a general thing for us to do traditional worshiping. Sometimes barbaric because of some rules and some things they do, like the human sacrifices. But they were still worshiping a god. They were worshiping smaller gods because they believed that they did not have the right to talk to the bigger gods. So they worship smaller gods and ask the smaller gods to speak to the Almighty for them. So does that make sense? So they believed there was a supreme being, that the gods that were worshiping were lesser, and they will ask the lesser gods to pray to the bigger god for them because they felt they were not worthy. And is that not still worshiping God? I don't know. I know that this is really a very controversial topic, but truthfully, I feel like all religions worship one God, because when it's divided into different parts, just like let's not go too far. We have Christianity, we have different churches. Let's start from the Orthodox, which consists of the Catholic, Methodist, Apostolic, and all that. And then we have the New Life churches, like the Redeem, Winners, and the rest, And these New Life churches, some of them believe that the Orthodox way of worshiping God was weird. You see that division I'm talking about? They believe that the Orthodox way of worshiping God was weird. That they are better. And I'm not just saying it from like, oh, that's what I think. No, they actually say it. They'll be like, oh, no, Catholic, people do that. Methodist, you guys do that. Apostolic, you guys do that. We are far better. Like, there is a division. But we are all worshiping one person. One God, one supreme being. But they're like, oh, no. Then let's not go to the one that, okay, let's say, oh, no, Christians don't fight among themselves. Let's talk about the division between the Christianity and the Muslims, because that's a very common rival in Nigeria. I don't know if I'm yapping, people will just come for me, but I'm just going to yap anyways. This is a very controversial topic, but really, I just have to talk, because seriously, like, you see someone that's a Christian believes that God said that they should. Because in the Bible, there's a place that says God said that you love your neighbors as yourself. I'm such a Bible reader. If my friends see, they do not believe I'm the one talking, because I'm not really, like, I love Jesus and all that, but I'm not really religious. Because people that are so religious discourage me from being religious, because they have so much let's not go down to what I was saying. Let's not get distracted. So as I was saying, my brain is lagging. What was I saying? This is why it's bad to have a short attention span. I was saying that, yeah, the Muslims and the Christians. You see, it's a devoted Christian will be like, oh, Muslims, God forbid. And you're like, I thought they said love your neighbor as yourself. Like, they would spit on a Muslim. Does that make sense? Like, they will be like, ugh, disgusting. They will have a lot to say about the person just from their religion. It's not like they've known this person to be like, oh yeah, this person is bad, you know. But they believe that since you're already in the religion, you are automatically a bad person. And which is so crazy. Like, as if Christians are not awful. I've met the ones that they will kabash in church, they will pray, hit their head, roll around, and they are awful. When I say awful, really awful. But it's like, ooh, as far as you're not a Christian, you're awful. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I feel like religion, the division made people fight each other, because now we're going to bring another Bible verse. I don't know the particular page, the particular book, the particular whatever, but this particular page where these people were trying to build a tower to reach the sky so that they can reach God, and God obviously did not want that. So what did he do? He divided them into different languages so that they would not be able to communicate with themselves. And you know, when this other person speaks another language, let's bring it down to the common Akwa Ibom, and then we have the Igbos. That's a common like example. When I'm speaking Akwa Ibom with my fellow Akwa Ibomites, an Igbo person can be like, why are they speaking in their language? This is speaking the general English that everybody knows. They'll now start thinking, oh, this one is gossiping about me. They'll start thinking things. And also, it's not just the Igbo. Then Akwa Ibomites will hear the Igbo speaking, and they're like, they started with their language again. So it's like, God knew that would divide them. So when he puts people in different places, I don't know how to put it, into different groups that have common goals, that are not aligned with the other one. Like the two groups don't have common goals, but the people in this group have common goals. People in this group have common goals, but they don't have. Let's just say the language thing. This one cannot speak the language. This one cannot speak this one's language. So like, there is disputes, fight. So for me, I believe that religion is mainly the cause of war. Does that make sense? There's always war because of religion. If you check, there's always war because of religion. Because there's always like, oh, you're insulting my God. That's blasphemy. That's this. And like, before you know it, there's a whole war. There's a whole on the internet. Let's just go there. Let's not go too far. Like the main war. It's like on the internet. You see them. Somebody starts. Where's the rosary wrong with that? Like blasphemy. If I mention this one in the Bible, blasphemy. And before you know it, they'll come for all Christians. They'll come for all Muslims. It's like, it's crazy. We are all worshiping one supreme being. Maybe we have different ways and approach of doing it, but it's still one thing we are doing. We are worshiping someone above, the Most High. So why is it so? Why is it like that? Why is everybody fighting? Which is just crazy. I have some topics. Let me check it out and I'll come back to you guys. I know as I'm doing this, people will be like, what's she saying? The few amount of people that watch me, I know one of my friends is like really judgy. So it might have something to say. But I'm just saying, this is me saying. It's not like I'm saying, oh my God, everybody should think like this. I just feel like everybody should love is, I mean, the love is like when you see someone, you don't just, oh, you're Muslim, you suck, or oh, you're Christian, fuck no, I'm not talking to you. You know, like you're like, no, you should not judge people based on their religion. Do you get? I don't know how to put it, but for me, I'm just going to talk about Christianity because, like, I'm in Christianity. I was born into the Christian religion, so the Christians I know, they're good ones, and they're also the Christians I know that are so close-minded because it's like, oh, the religion that, the religion this. Because of the religion, they're also close-minded that if something out of the ordinary happens, they're like, God forbid. You know, they're like so like against it. They will not even think, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but like religion is one thing that can make people to be shallow-minded. Sometimes I can just be like, I don't like this religion thing. Why don't I just stay without having a religion? But the thing is, like I said before, I love Jesus Christ. There's one point in my life, I mean, I was really small, and I had this like churchy friend, and he was like deep core like church, and it was small, and as small as he was like church. He would tell me about the Bible, and I was like, It even told me to go and read. I read, like, if I say I read my Bible, I read my Bible like so much. I read the full Revelation. I read the full Genesis. I was a church girl. I'm still a church girl, just not that deep anymore. I just don't have that strength to be like at very, very hardcore Christian. So I guess I'm a Christian. Well, I'm open. I like to think that this world was built with so much possibilities. So if something new happens, I'm not like, oh, no, my religion is against that. I'm like, let's see what's going on here. You know, I don't know. I'm just yapping. This doesn't even make sense. But anyways, like I was saying before, there is this people I watch, Sam and Colby, on YouTube. They do like all these scary paranormal videos where they go to haunted houses and they like speak to ghosts and all that shit. I mean, sometimes you don't believe something, it's still scary as fuck. Like the last one I watched, I'm still having goosebumps every time I think about it. So like, and they had this priestess come over to them and tell them that, like, because they felt like something was following them, attached to them. So they needed someone spiritual to come and like cast away the demons, kind of thing. Whatever. It sounds crazy and cringe, but I swear it was actually scary. And she was telling them that they should stop doing that. That every time if she cleanses them now, that like they will still go back to another haunted house and carry something else. She doesn't necessarily believe in any religion. She is a priestess, but not for any religion. She's just a spiritual person that is in touch with her spiritual side, that speaks to someone above. Does that make sense? She's talking to somebody, but it's not like, oh, it's like a supreme bit up there, but it's not like, oh, I'm a Christian, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm doing traditional worshiping. No. She's just spiritual. She feels things. And I feel like that's how everybody should be. She don't tag yourself. Different religions, but all these religions just be causing havoc up and down. Because every time you close your eye and open it, someone is like, that Muslim girl just be acting all that Christian girl. Ugh, I hate Christians. And before you know it now, they just be fighting over unnecessary things. The Muslim people I've met are the nicest people. I've met really nice Muslims, and I've also met really nice Christians. I've never met like an awful Muslim, apart from like the normal things you hear about, the normal headsmen stuff. But apart from that, I've never really seen a Muslim that is awful. Then I've seen a Christian that is awful. And the person was awful all in the name of religion. And the person is like, I love Jesus. They will go to church back to back. But or or more is the only thing I can say, because they are awful. Like, you know when someone is bitter. Yes. So I don't know. And every time they'll be saying, God is my helper. You know, they'll be lamenting over things that maybe I'm just yapping out my pain. But seriously, I feel like religion is a very complex thing. But people, it divides people. It's too. This is a very fragile topic I'm talking about like this. I should have done my research, but I did not. So, there's that portion in the Bible of the Good Samaritan. The guy wasn't a Christian. People passed that person that was there that he helped. Passed. I'm sure some Christians also passed. Oh, I would like the Jews. Yes, the Jews. And the Samaritan was a Jew, something like that. I cannot remember that place very well, but I feel like the Samaritan was a Jew. Yeah. So the Samaritan helped that person. Other people passed. I'm sure Christian passed, Muslims passed, everybody passed. But he went to the guy, carried the guy. But he was not a Christian. To tell you that there are good people in this world, but religion is not the reason why people are good. Religion does not make you a good person. You are either good or you are either bad. I used to just believe in morals. Like, it's just you're either a good person or you're a bad person. And you know what is good and you know what is bad. You know that the bad things, you know that bad things are things that harm other people, or you're harming yourselves or something. I don't know. But your religion doesn't make you a good person or a bad person. So people should stop claiming that religion makes them a better person than the other person, or their God is bigger than the other person. I think we all worship one God. I know this is crazy. And what am I talking about? I'll always be like, oh no, I will not associate my channel with like religion and stuff. But the topic was scratching me in my head. Last night I was just thinking about it. I was like, religion. Why do people make it sound so? It's a deep thing, but people make it so deep that they can go to war because of their religion. And I guess that is dedication and devotion, but it's for a very useless reason that they'll fight. So I also believe that you should respect people's religions. You should respect people's cultures. You should respect people's beliefs. You should not generalize things because you saw this person. And you meet like 5 Yoruba people that somehow, you meet 5 Igbo people that somehow, you meet 5 Hausa people that somehow, and you're like, all of a sudden, the 3 ethnic groups, they are awful. You get. So you cannot just generalize things like that. You just have to know that there are good people out there. Just because you met the bad ones doesn't mean that you had bad luck, obviously, because you just met the wrong ones. And when you meet the nice ones, you will know that there are nice people in this world. So you cannot be saying, oh, religion. No, stop that. All of you, stop all that nonsense. I'm not going to talk more on this topic. It's not like it's that serious. I just want to say those few things and whatever. And you guys should lessen on the religious wars. It doesn't make any sense. It's like you guys are just fighting. I listen to pastors preach, I listen to imams preach, and I enjoy both of them. If you want to sue me, sue me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that everybody should stop judging. Stop judging because religious people are so judgy. Not everybody. Now I'm the one realizing. Not everybody, but it's just most of them. I look musty, crusty, dusty. I love this lighting. It's so nice. Oh my god. So it's time for me to clean my dad's car before he comes back and yells. I don't want to be yelled at. I am 22 and that's yelling at me. I'm still their child. So, anyways, I think we have come to the end of this yapping session. I feel like I'll put a playlist for my yapping. That is, I think my second video and this video, I was just yapping. It was not a vlog, so I love yapping. I like talking. It's good. So let out all that frustration. So love yourselves, love others, be nice to people, stop acting like a bitch. I mean, I can be bitchy sometimes, but try to be nice. Like, put effort to do one good thing a day. Even if it's for your parents, your siblings, people around you. Think about others. Think about your life. And yeah, try to be good. The reason why I made this video is just so that stop judging. Try to think about other people. Why am I getting teary? I get too emotional over stupid things. So anyways, love yourself, love others, love everybody, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I think it'll be a vlog. Yeah, no, it will not be a vlog. It will still be a yapping section, but I will look pretty. I swear. I swear. See, I will clean up nice. I'm not joking, because what the hell? Why do I look like this? Like, this is a mini podcast. I should have done research on this topic. Maybe I would elaborate on the topic later. I just felt like talking, and the lighting was good, and I was like, why not? Why the fuck not? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And I forgot to say that also, not just religion, also races like black, white, pink, yellow, brown. Like, just love yourselves. You guys are all humans. People breathe the same air. The accent was coming out. You breathe the same air, and then you guys poop, eat, all the normal human necessities. You guys do it. Like, all the necessities, all the needed things a human body must do, we all do it. So I don't see what's different between any of us, apart from the skin color, and I don't think it's that deep. So anyways, we can all die, we can all, be buried, we can all speak, we can all breathe. Like, we can all do everything that is humanly possible. So stop with all that, all those hate, all the hate. All this is just about hate among humans. Stop it. Oh my god, so annoying. Bye guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe, because it's very important, so that I can get out there and people can hear me speak, even if it's nonsense and trash. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. So I might post the next week. After the week you guys see this, I'll post another week. I'm like so consistent. It's like sexy YouTuber. Bye guys.